Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Down to lose one.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down, 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Taking it about the 36. Yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Sheds off the tackle. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Mike spoke forward.
I got it. Smooth.
44 is Mike. Check. All day, dog. 44. Mike, 44. Got one. 44.
Hey.
44.
Leo.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Yo. 44, Mike. 44. Look. Squeeze. Shoot. Rock it. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You got tight right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Army. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Hey, exit.
Yeah, that's what I do.
57 is the Mike. 57 is Mike.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jake Ryan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
44 to Mike. 48. Sam on. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Kill. You're out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
You got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Look at me. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert got a man. It's Ross, complete. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Mike, here we go. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Coming, baby.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check 26.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert.
I'm right there.
Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Bravo.
57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57 to Mike.
Alert.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time, Allen will throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, Haywood.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, Orbit.
Check that. What, Mike 50? I got it.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
57 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
56 is the mic. Run it. Switch.
Allen now on the sneak. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Undercrush. Rush in. Gone. Check 24.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fire Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
Hey, box truck. 5.
On first down, Herbert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight. Don't be scared of it. Shoot. Pass. Hey, check right 57. Hey, high 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Hey, check right 57.
Yes, sir. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Smooth. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Right here.
57's the mic. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I'm right there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Whip.
Alert.
Allen to throw once more. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll buy some time. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The open man is Westbrook. And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
57 to Mike. Hey.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Rock it.
Throwing again. Herbert.
For the ball.
He's going to be driven down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yeah.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Here I come again.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge, and those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And
I'm good. Come on, yo.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw. Herbert going up top.
I'm right fucking here, yo. I'm right there.
Interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So Allen's going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Bravo.
Bang, 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 bang. 36, 36. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Speed dribble, speed dribble.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I definitely pick onside kick.
Randy Paul to kick off for Cincinnati.
It's a very short kick
And this,
taken by an
and this
up
dumb
man.
shit.
So they will accept the penalty and move
Get
forward.
ready, get ready, get ready. $56. 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring it all
Let's
the
go,
way back,
man.
just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Guys take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for 5.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And the pressure gets to him again.